Hey there! Today we're going to talk about lesson 5.3, mental math. Estimate quotients for greater dividends. That is a mouthful of large vocabulary words, so let's break that down. Estimate. We know that estimate means we're going to round or use compensation. We're going to get close to the number that we're looking at. Quotients, we learned in the first lesson, means that we are going to be finding the answer to a division problem. And greater dividends just means we're going to be looking at larger numbers, larger numerals in our dividend, the larger value that's being divided. Start with the first one. 5,384 divided by 9. So I'm going to break this down. This is very big. It's too big for me to try to divide using mental math, but I can look at these first two digits, this numeral 53, and I can say, how close can 9 get to 53? So let's see. I'm going to look at my multiplication chart, and I'm going to start at 9, my divisor. Let's try to get to 53. As I go along, I can see that 45 and 54 are between 53. But 54 is closer to 53. So that's the number I'm going to go with, 54. So on my paper, I will write 54. And I'm going to turn these last two digits at the end in my tens and my ones place into zeros, just like I was rounding. Now I can go ahead and divide. I still don't know what 5,400 divided by 9 is, but I can break that down. I can say, looking at my multiplication chart and using the skills from 5.1, starting at 9 and going to 54, how did I get there? 6. So 6 times 9 is 54. I'm going to put 6 as my first value in my quotient. Now I go back to my dividend, to my largest number in my division equation. How many zeros did I have left? 2. So I'm going to add 2 zeros to my quotient. Now if I look, I know that 5,400 divided by 9 equals the quotient 600. Let's try it again with another number. 224 divided by 3. So this is a large number. That's a little too big for me to try to go ahead and divide in my head. But I know that I can get close to 22 with the divisor 3. So let's look. Here's 3. And I want to get as close to 22 as I can. So I'm going along. And before I get to 22, I get to 21 and I get to 24. So if I think about it, 21 is only 1 away, and 24 would be 2 away. So I'm going to go with 21. That is closer. Let's put 21 into our equation. Now, we talked about this on the top one. It's just like rounding. We've already found the digit, the numeral we want to use. So this 4 is going to turn into a big fat 0. Now I can go ahead and proceed to divide since I have my new estimated dividend. I don't know what 210 divided by 3 is, but I do know that 3 divided by something divided by 21 will give me something. So let's look. 3 divided by 21 gives me 7. 7 is going to be the first digit in my quotient. Now I'm going to look back at my dividend. How many did I have? How many zeros did I have left in my dividend? 1 0. So I'm going to add 1 0 to my quotient. And there you have it. 210 divided by 3 equals 70. This was lesson 5.3, Mental Math, Estimate Quotients for Greater Dividends.